Unit 1. Question 1. Do you think Gen Z editing could make society more unfair? Why or why not? Yes, I think Gen Z editing could make society more unfair if it is not controlled carefully. The main reason is that this technology is very expensive, so only wealthy families may be able to afford it. They could use Gen Z editing to prevent this disease or even improve their children's physical or mental abilities. Poorer families might not have the same opportunities, and this could increase the gap between rich and poor. However, if governments make Gen Z editing affordable and only allow it for medical purpose, it could help many people instead of creating inequality. So, I think it depends on how society use this technology. Question 2. Do you believe bringing extinct animal back to life is a good idea? Explain your opinion. I think bring extinct animal back to life has both advantage and disadvantage. But overall, I believe it can be a good idea if scientists are very careful. One advantage is that it could help restore ecosystems by bringing back species that once played an important role in nature. It could also help scientists learn more about evolution and improve conservation methods. However, there are also risks. Some extinct animals may not survive in today's environment because the climate has changed. They could also affect animals that are already living there. For the reason, scientists should study the possible effect before bringing any extinct species back. Question 3. What are the ethical problems or concerns about gene editing? There are several ethical concerns about gene editing. First, some people think it is wrong to train human senses because it may interfere with nature. Second, sense editing could be used for non-medical reasons, such as changing a person's appearance, height, or intelligence. Instead of treating disease, it could create unfair advantage for some people. Another concern is safety because scientists do not fully understand the long-term effects or changing disease. Future generation could be affected in ways we cannot predict. In my opinion, then the editing should not only be used to treat serious disease and should follow strict laws and ethical rules. Question 4. Is Gen Z editing used on animal and plants give expensive if you can? Yes, okay. Yes, Gen Z editing is already used on both animals and plants. Is in agriculture, scientists edit the genes of crops such as rye, wheat, and tomatoes to make them more resistant to disease, insect, and drought. It helps farmers produce more food with fewer chemicals. Gene editing is also used on animals. For example, scientists have developed pigs that are more resistant to certain diseases. We can improve animal health and reduce the need for antibiotics. Researchers are also studying molecules with edited gene to reduce the spread of disease like malaria. I think the application can be useful if they are tested carefully and used responsibly. Okay.